Damned phantom thieves.
They haven't found the phantom thieves yet? The government and the police are useless. Are they even trying? I don't think they wouldn't spend tax dollars just to sit on their asses. A mysterious group of murderers, an inept government. What's the world coming to these days? Everyone's talking trash about us. The police are here again? How many times has this been now? Our school's gotten famous for all the wrong reasons. They revoked your honor status? This school is so messed up. I wonder if the culprit really is from our school. They revoked your honor status?
They were there today too, right? Yeah. What do those damn cops think they are? They can't just stare us all down like that.
Maybe the rumors are true. Maybe there's a phantom thief at our school.
Okay, quiet down.
The police are here at school, so be sure not to get in their way. Oh, and for various reasons, the school festival got moved to the 25th. That's 4 days from now. There was talk of canceling it, but we couldn't just do that. I'm sure the preparations will be rough, but don't push yourself too hard. Really? On a weekday? What kind of reasons are there? With all this stuff about the Principal Kamishita this year, I guess it's no surprise. Apparently the police are going to be interrogating all the students here. Seriously? The police are Kyuhyun. They haven't come to my school. It seems they're calling students individually out of class to speak with them. Wait, does that mean we're gonna get called in too? Second years will start in the afternoon. Make sure you prepare yourselves mentally for this. They've gotta be looking for the culprit, right? Who knows? Be careful, guys. You could probably try not to say much. They'll see through any lies you might be telling. I know. In any case, don't tell them anything unnecessary.
Well then, next up is Takamaki-san and... you two will go together.
Huh? Why together?
Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside. That's how they've been doing it so far.
Oh yeah, right.
Those are the instructions the detectives gave us. Just don't say more than is necessary and try and get it over with quick.
Take a seat.
We're sorry to take your time. This will be over quick. Let's see. Ah yes, you're the one currently under probation. It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamishita?
Yeah, that happened.
You're more hot-blooded than you look. You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura? The more friends, the better, right? I'm sorry to have taken your time. You're free to go now. Oh, I almost forgot. There's just one more thing I have to ask you. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are associated with this school?
I sure hope not.
Don't worry. We're here to keep all of you safe, okay?
Thank you for your time.
Your responses will serve as great reference material. Takamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come in?
I got so nervous, I almost stuttered a few times. I thought I was used to police questioning by now, too.
Seems we were all asked the same questions.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait for someone to slip up.
I hope you didn't.
It was probably fine. Oh, I would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though.
To think my name would come up as well.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was scary?
Not really.
Not to me. You looked like someone who's dealt with dangerous criminals.
I'm sorry for all of this. It's because of my sister. That's not true, Mako-chan. It's not as though I hadn't predicted this would happen, but now that it's become reality... I'm unsure of what to do. We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion, and work to clear our names. Right? Right.
It ain't your fault, Makoto.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is.
I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be a mole.
We were so popular, too. Haru, can I ask you to search your father's belongings for clues about a possible culprit? I know it may be tough on you. No, it's okay. Now isn't the time for me to look away. As for everyone else, you need to be cautious of how you spend your time at school. So, I've decided to have you 3 second years join me on the school festival executive committee.
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing suspicion. Plus, trying to blend in will only do the opposite.
Fine.
I agree. The more time I have to kill, the more time I'll spend worrying about all this stuff. No matter what happens. I don't want to regret my decisions.
Don't jinx it!
It would be no surprise if they came directly to our homes for questioning. They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit is somehow, okay? Of course.
This is bad. Someone totally framed us. How's this planned? Okay. In that case, I'll just clean the shop.
Yes. I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned. Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
I wonder what kind of people the culprits are. Probably just some idiots with a misguided sense of justice. Look, can they just arrest these guys already? Special Investigations is on it. I'm sure they'll be caught soon. What kind of people are they? I want to see what they look like.
What's going on?
I totally froze up when the cops talked to me. I bet they consider me a suspect now. How much longer are they gonna do this? We could be busy preparing for the school festival right now. Why'd the school decide to have a school festival so late anyway? I mean, changing the date just because our school's all over the news? Moving it to next Tuesday only makes more work for us. We won't be able to invite friends from other schools now that we're holding the festival on a weekday. It'll also be an inconvenience to anyone we already invited. And what about the post-festival party? Will there be enough people for the student sharing special? It's gonna be a real weird festival with morale so low. Speaking of the annoying media, we've been getting phone calls in the faculty office. The absurdity of it all. Who exactly are the Phantom Thieves? That's what we want to know. We really have no clue what method they're using. Killing someone without directly interacting with them is like magic. Speaking of magic, did you know that there's magic in math too? A magic square. It's a square in which adding up the numbers in any row, column, or diagonal gives you the same total. Crazy song, please look at this.
Do you know this one?
Now, tell me the total count for each column in this magic square. Should be 15.
This is it.
Correct.
That's correct. It's easy once you know which numbers fit in the empty squares. A 3x3 square has only one possible pattern, but a 4x4 square has 880 possibilities. In a 5x5 square, there are more than 200 million. Can you believe that? Wow, really? Crazy-kun seems kinda smart.
Nice going!
If you had to choose, would you try to find the Phantom Thieves or solve 200 million magic squares? I'd choose the magic squares, hands down. They might both be magic, but the magic squares can be calculated. And math doesn't kill anyone! Having everyone out there looking for the culprit is really getting me down. So, what are we gonna do? What do we do as the school festival's exec committee? I'll need some help with the questionnaires. What questionnaires? The ones regarding who people want to see as the guest of honor. Oh right, that thing they do every year. You mean how those lame guests come to do a panel, right? The festival's dates were changed because of the situation. We need to hurry and tally the results. Come to the student council once classes are over. Oh, that's so damn boring! Don't be like that. It's so we can meet up without standing out. Let's do what we can at the moment. I'll make sure to work hard at home. But you do that all the time. I can look stuff up. So, did you find anything, Haru? About that. No good, huh? I'm sorry. It'll rouse suspicion if I ask too many detailed questions. No worries. I'll manage on my end somehow. We're counting on you. I can't go, but message me if anything happens. I will leave this to you guys. My apologies, but I cannot be of much help in this situation.
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
Goro Akechi. This one too, Akechi.
They're mostly the same over here as well. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted us to begin with. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these, right? Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
Take this seriously.
We're gathering information too, you know, like online and stuff.
I guess that's one way of saying it.
Oh, look here. This ain't good.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
God, this is so effing stupid! Damn it!
We have the results. First place is Goro Akechi.
What? Akechi?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask. That reminds me. How is Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
Not a word.
It's not that I don't trust her, but... Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation. I hope she finds something.
Hey. In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and...
I wonder why the sudden change.
I'm super stuck on my Okumura investigation. Seriously? Even you're having trouble with this shit? What should we do? Let's meet up and discuss our options as soon as possible. Tomorrow? The earlier the better, right? Though I still haven't come up with anything myself. It is said that 2 heads are better than 1, so I can only imagine what 8 heads may produce. That's a good way of thinking. It's totally an Inari idea. Okay, let's do everything we can right now. Even if it means crossing some dangerous bridges. Considering how far we've come, we can't be particular about our methodology.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
It's a secret.
Don't let things get complicated, okay? Having to keep dealing with that stuff later on is a pain. By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you? I heard the police showed up at your school.
No need to worry.
As long as you're not getting involved. Well, fine.
Oh, I get to do social links today. Let me think. Well, the obvious one is EY, so I think I'll head to him.
Good.
The person you'll be escorting is Karu. Get dinner with him at the diner in Shibuya. Now go. I gotta take care of some business with Suda. I'll be there after I handle that. See you soon. My dad's really late, huh? He's the one who asked us here, too. You know, it's pretty rare for him to invite people out like this. He must see something in you, Crazy-san. I doubt he'd ever actually admit it, though. By the way, has he said anything to you? About me weighing him down? Nothing even close. To be honest, he's been acting super weird recently. More than anything, he seems stressed out. I've even heard him mentioning my name on the phone a few times. But then, every time I've gone to ask him about it, he's told me there's nothing to worry about. I know, it just makes me feel anxious somehow. I mean, we're supposed to be a family. I'm not sure if you know about this, but he's not my real father. He just took me in after my parents died in a car crash. Apparently he was a good friend of theirs. Honestly, I can't remember a single thing about them. I wonder if my dad even considers me to be a part of his family. He definitely does. You think so? Now that I ask about it, have you ever seen his tattoo? The gecko on his neck. The truth is, I have a really bad scar in the same spot from my parents' car crash. Back when I was a kid, everyone picked on me for it. My dad would always come home to find me in tears. That's why he got that tattoo. He said it could be the new Y family crest. Oh, I did some research on geckos. It turns out they symbolize protecting one's home and family. I had almost forgotten about that, to be honest. Maybe he cares about me more than I realize.
Yo.
Sorry for the hold-up. You two look like you're having fun. What have you been talking about? Girls? Well, aren't you two a little pair of lady killers? Guess there's worse things you could be talking about, though. Wait, did you get a girlfriend, Karu? That's not what we're talking about!
Sorry.
Anyway, I can't stay long. I've got errands I need to take care of. Figured it'd be nicer to at least drop by instead of tell you over the phone. What errands? Or can you not tell me? What's that supposed to mean? It's just work stuff. Ain't that right? That is right.
Yeah.
Hear that? It's just like I said. Okay. By the way, I'm almost done figuring out what happened with that deal we were talking about. I'm going now to meet the guy who set it all up. I'll have to fill you in on the details some other time. Anyways, this is all thanks to you, kid. It's real nice having a reliable part-timer to help around the shop. Rank 6. You're not getting yourself into anything dangerous, are you? Dangerous? Course not.
Later.
Well, I'm out of here. You can hang on to my wallet, Kaoru. Eat as much as you want. See you at home.
Okay.
Kaoru and I ate dinner together. Hey, thanks for looking after Kaoru. With you covering for me, I actually got some good business done, too. Looked like you and Kaoru really hit it off. Glad to see you two get along. He's my age, so it comes easier. That was kinda what I was hoping when I asked you to handle this. To be honest though, things went even better than I expected. Huh, well, I figured I was just getting some security, but that's not all you're good for. He's hitting that age where he has a lot to figure out. Some of which I'm sure he won't talk to me about. I was kinda hoping you can help him through that kind of thing. Well, we'll talk again later. See you. What does that detective think he's doing? He's just trying to get popular, isn't he? He wants to stand out. Just hurry and arrest the Phantom Thieves already. I'm curious. It seems like he knows something. I bet he found out some really juicy secret!
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
For real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
I understand this is dangerous, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network, and I can no longer rely on my sister for information.
Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel? Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto.
Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable. But we can no longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
I think we should.
Okay then. Is everyone else okay with that?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on, how are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
Actually, I do.
For real?
Could you send that my way, please?
I'll contact him right away.
I gotta say, I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more.
I have a response already. He says let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what.
We're counting on you, Makoto.
Who'd have thought we'd end up relying on Akechi? Well, I can do circuit links again, so that's good. Crazy-san, are you sure you're gonna be okay? I can sense it just by looking at your face. The death aura is emitting a strange light. Please, be careful. Well then, what'd you like to do today? Let's do a test. Now, take a seat.
The thing is...
Recently, my reputation has started shooting up. A lot of my clients leave happy now, too. I even managed to use some of my own powers to alter some fates that had once seemed inevitable. I suppose all you really need to change your fate is a strong will, like what you have. I wish I could do more, though. Are you on break right now, Mifune-kun?
What?
Furukirai-san? So, are you the apprentice I've heard so much about? I've been wondering, why are you so interested in Mifune-kun? I like fortune-telling. And that's why you volunteered to be an apprentice under her. You must be quite a big fan. That aside, I have to commend your judgment in choosing Mifune-san. Her fortunes are like a light, guiding lost lambs through the unending darkness ahead. By the way, Crazy-san, this man is Fukurai-san. He's, the chairman of the ADP. Oh, right, you don't know about the ADP yet. It stands for Assembly of Divine Power. Our goal is to relieve the hearts and minds of today's weary souls via healing events and seminars. We also sell holy stones, the well from which our divine power springs. They are a large part of our business. Fukurai-san, That reminds me, Yokata-kun was telling me you've been acting a little strange recently. More importantly, it seems you started falling behind on your holy stone sales quotas. Is everything okay? Yes, I'll cover the decrease in revenue with my fortune-telling fees. Fukurai-san, I'm not sure how effective these holy stones really are. Excuse me? Well, do you remember who showed you the way when you arrived here from the countryside, lost and confused? Do you remember who saved you when you were stuck working in a seedy club with no place to turn? It was me. Are you saying you no longer have trust in someone who's done so much for you? That's not it! Then enough of this skepticism. Just focus on continuing your role as the Maiden of Relief. Read the fortunes of those unfortunate souls who come to us, and lead them to salvation with the holy stones. Maiden of Relief? That's a nickname I gave her over at the ADP. Beautiful, don't you think? You don't want things to go back to how they were, do you, Mifune-kun? Don't you remember having a breakdown in front of me? Telling me how everyone called you a monster? If you don't carry your weight as the Maiden of Relief, you'll be exactly that. A monster. This guy's sketchy. Crazy-san. Fine, if you want to spend your time fooling around with this child, go right ahead. But don't forget, Mifune-kun, the ADP is the only place you'll ever belong. I've never actually worked at a nightclub. I did get tricked into walking into one, though. Anyway, the chairman is known for exaggerating details. You must think I'm weird, huh? All this talk about being a maiden or a monster? You're just Chihaya to me.
What?
Huh? Nobody's ever treated me so nicely before. By the way, it was pretty amazing how he stood up to the chairman back there. I never would have been able to talk to him about the holy stones had I been alone. But your strength helped me speak up. I need to be strong like you more often. I can sense a strong resolve from Chihaya. That's also level 6 now. Not long until I get the request there, either. Even so, the chairman seems serious about the whole holy stone issue. He'll make me pay a fine if I don't meet my quotas. And there's a huge penalty for resigning from my post. I guess my fate is impossible to change after all. Anyway, I should close up for today.
Until next time!
Oh, I guess we're not asking for Fukurai's first name yet. That seemed like the time to do it, don't you think? I'm sorry about today. I already know what I must do in order to change my fate, but whenever I face the chairman, I just can't find the courage to say what I need to. We'll work on it together. Hearing that makes me happy, but I feel like it's not good for me. I don't want to keep having to rely on you. I'm gonna think about all this a little more. Thank you once again for today. I'll see you next time.
Good morning.
Hey, Kasumi! Senpai, have you been sleeping well? You look kind of tired. It might not be my place to ask, but are you okay? What do you mean?
No.
Never mind. It's nothing. That reminds me, tomorrow's the school... Holy crap, that snuck up on me. I guess it was only 4 days since it was last mentioned. Since it was first mentioned, what day it was. Is your class finished with preparations? It feels kind of nice working together with everyone to put all the things together. I hope we all have a fun time tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna do some training today, so please excuse me.
Hey.
You hear who we're getting for a guest this year? Oh, you mean Akechi, right? I kinda saw that coming. Everyone I know voted for him. Didn't he say he was gonna make any... Didn't he say he wasn't gonna make any more appearances, though? Why'd he agree to come here? It probably has to do with the Phantom Thieves. Wasn't Akechi going around saying how evil they were before? Oh yeah, that proves they're somehow connected to our school, then. Hey, you're right. Maybe he'll tell us some stuff about the case. No way am I gonna miss the panel this year. They just say whatever they want with no thought. But for now, we'll just need to endure it. At least until we can get more intel.
Oh, yes.
I met a friend from college the other day. We caught up talking about old times. Some of those old stories sounded too crazy to be true now that we've got so many years behind us. Sometimes people have a hard time remembering what's real and what's exaggerated. This kind of stuff happens to you guys too, right? But there's a reason for this. This phenomenon has a name too.
How about you?
Alright, Crazy Coon. From a psychological standpoint, what's a key reason our memories can differ from reality? Well, I guess memory bias, because that's the one that sticks out.
This is it.
Not that I need any more knowledge. It's a type of cognitive bias that can impair or even alter your memories. Specifically, the name of this phenomenon in question is called false memory. Like the name implies, it's a case where our brain may generate memories that simply aren't true. Hey, did you get that question? Yeah. Press the button. Make it go faster. The difference between inaccurate memories and the facts can lead to a lot of confusion. Still, if your subconscious desire manifests as a memory, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. False memories, huh? But it's totally real to the person, right? What a strange concept. Oh, our grades are out. How'd you do? Damn, I'm dead. Hey, look at that. Look who got the top score. I wonder what score I got. I'm top of the class, despite missing that one question. Alright. Unfortunately, that just increases my charm. That's been maxed out for a while. Any word from Akechi? Nothing. But tomorrow is the start of the school festival. Will this be okay? If Akechi-kun declines our offer, we won't have a guest. Huh? That's what you're worried about? I appreciate the concern, but it will be fine. I just need to get Akechi-kun to agree to this somehow. Yep! What's that bastard up to, anyway? He hasn't done anything since he said he was gonna go into hiding. I'm not sure. I'll try explaining its circumstances surrounding the school festival to him again. Hopefully, he can give me a response by the end of the day. I'll let you know if I make any progress on that front. Oh! Speak of the devil!
Welcome home.
Honey, I'm home!
You're back awfully late. How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido? It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok.
That man's voice!
And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act. I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. The selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation.
I mean, we're doing a rehabilitation at the Velvet Room, so...
Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Man, this guy is admirable.
Rampant political scandals, thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem. And I assure the people of this noble country that I will do just that.
I feel I've met that man somewhere before.
What are you standing there staring off into space for? You're creeping me out.
You're standing too. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried, moron. You're obstructing business.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma. It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth. Don't you think, boss?
Sorry, wasn't listening.
Criminals, Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
True nature?
If these people attack others with no remorse, why would they make a teacher and an artist apologize? Could a murder truly have been enacted by the same group? If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only changed the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
Are you a fanboy?
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met, I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations. Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and... wait. I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer. Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see you. I'll be going now.
I believe that's actually one of the places where his social link raises on the base game. That kid was going on about some real complicated stuff. He's probably a fair bit smarter than you, huh? Oh, I didn't notice I'd gotten a response from Akechi-kun. He accepted the lecture invitation. I heard. Really? Either way, the issue is what we do next. The lecture is on the afternoon of the second day, yes? Wait, you're coming to our school festival? It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go during the afternoon. Can you afford that distraction? How's your studying going? Decently. Incidentally, will that counselor be at the festival as well? Oh, Dr. Maruki? Probably. I see. Finally, I shall witness his skills for myself. Perhaps I should prepare a gift. They say first impressions are everything. I don't know if he'll even be there. If anything gets confirmed, I'll drop you a line. Much obliged. You want to come too, Futaba? Come on, it'll be fun! Seriously? I don't see why not. We should all walk around together tomorrow. That sounds good. At a time like this? This is the perfect chance for us to relax, though. Haru, are you sure you're okay? This seems a little soon. I am, thank you. I've just always dreamed of walking around the school festival with my friends. I suppose if you can say it like that, I can resign myself to enjoying our time there too. Thanks, Haru. It's my pleasure. And I think next time on Persona 5 Royal, we'll be seeing what the school festival has. See you guys then.